Are back on Get Up. Aaron Rodgers taking yet another step forward, literally and figuratively, in his recovery from a torn Achilles. Back on that field, throwing the ball around on Sunday, dropping back. He's got some hop. Still no timetable to be clear, but listen to the things that got said yesterday.
I was walking on crutches, with about a month ago. Now I'm able to take some dropbacks, put legitimate weight onto it, transfer my weight, get onto my front foot, do really high percentage body weight walking and calf raises, and we're just progressing. So it's really good. There's still a long way to go, and a lot of things have to happen. We obviously have to be, still alive.
I'm not a doctor, so I can't go into the specifics on the rehab, but. Yeah, I mean, we're expecting Aaron to be back.
We're expecting him to be back. Do you mean this year?
With the team. I have no timeline on. Again, I'm not an expert. I'm not a doctor. I have no timeline to give you guys on him coming back.
Don't do that to me, Joe. Don't do that. Don't do that. When he said we're expecting Aaron back, so help me, I lost it. I mean, I was. We're getting him back.
He had the jersey out, bro.
Smashed the glass.
He had smashed. He was putting it on. He was really trying to put the jersey on, and he was like, back with the team.
And then he said,
he just folded it back up.
Pull it back off.
Yeah, I mean, that's Lillian is the big one. Okay, so talk to me.
Gee, you gotta stop living on the edge.
I'm on the no.
You're living on the edge.
This whole season.
Sorry, I'm pulling myself over to you. I can't. You're like a nice anchor that I can.
You are.
All right, talk to me here. What do we think? They're expecting him back.
First of all, that's phenomenal.
Phenomenal.
That Aaron Rodgers is doing what he's doing, bro. This is that.
It's unreal.
We a month and a half, 2 months removed?
Yes.
I mean, it was September 11th.
So that's great. That's great.
Yeah.
It's different when people running after you, though.
Right.
I keep bringing you back to reality, right? Like, I love the fact that he's putting weight. This recovery has been phenomenal. I have never seen anybody, honestly, from an Achilles be able to do that this fast. Problem is, G, that when this game is going fast, you're doing a whole lot of different things on your feet.
When you have
Greeny is not listening to anything you're saying right now.
It's okay. You should be optimistic.
You're about the size of Aaron Rodgers. Just pull up next to him again. Double the dudes chasing you, bro. Double the dudes chasing you right there.
Yeah.
Pull up again.
That's what Aaron has to see.
Now, when you running away from me, how much pressure you think you put on Okay.
That's a good point. But bear in mind, he's not human. He's Aaron. And I'm just me.
Yeah, that's a good point. Good point.
I mean, you can't listen, when we're comparing anyone to me, we're setting the bar much too low. Okay. Come on, talk to me, Kmart. What? Yes, he's coming back. Is he playing? Just tell me.
I hope he's not. No, here's the thing. They have said can we just applaud the man for what he's been able to do to this point?
It is phenomenal.
And not make it bigger. I think whenever someone comes out with an illness or has an injury, positive thinking is very key to their recovery too. Rodgers has said, I don't put any time limits or restrictions on what I'm able to do. And so far, he's defied expectations. But there is a difference between him being able to do a couple dropbacks pregame and throw the ball and running around.
Throw me the rope. I'll pull you. Throw me the
ahead.
rope. I'm with you. G, I'm with you. Bro. I'm with you. Hey, come on. Come on. This is what we do. I'm going to bring you in. Bring you to the good side. We'll go duck hunting. We'll go get the whole thing going.
Yeah.
This is where we are right now. Cam Akers was a running back, which requires much more Achilles, going back and forth.
Torque.
8 months, right? 8 months, something like that, 9 months.
How old is Cam Akers?
He has played 20 years. And hey, listen, don't put the age on him. I don't know what's going on, but this man will not have to have nearly that type of recovery to be able to spin that ball. I'm just letting y'all know. Can he avoid? Can he do? I'm here for you, Doc.
December 24th against the Commanders. December 24th.
TV, man.
Christmas Eve. That's my Christmas gift. This is breaking news. Second consecutive day that I've got huge news to share as you wake up. This time it's NFL. It's the Raiders. They have fired their coach, Josh McDaniels, and their general manager, David Ziegler. This after falling to 3-5 on Monday night in a game in which they looked just awful, and Devontae Adams looked like that as a result of it. And so those are the first things I thought of. Antonio Pierce, whom we all know and love, he worked with us at ESPN for a while. Terrific NFL career, very well respected. He now is the interim coach for the rest of the year, and we'll see how that goes. I want to dive into the Raiders side of this here in a second, but just quickly, because of the parallel, you know what it's like to walk in to a situation after a firing in the middle of the season and try and take control of a team. You did it a year ago. Just give everyone a sense of what's going on in that building right now.
Major weight, right? Major weight for Antonio Pierce. Listen, all the coaches have been put on notice. Players are put on notice. People going to lose their jobs, right? 2 already lost their jobs. And whether you love them or hate them, irrespective of those things, it has massive consequences in that building. And those coaches are now feeling the weight, right? Are they going to be in Las Vegas next year? Is AP going to have a real shot at getting the job? None of those things are ever communicated from ownership down. So guys are really just kind of go out there, and it's one of the things for Antonio Pierce. Keep everybody in the building together, go in one direction, encourage them, help them the best you can, understanding there's going to be a massive amount of change at the end of the season.
All right, so that's the situation they're in, and we'll see how it impacts Davante Adams. Next, I just feel the need to say something because I know a lot of people watching us, and frankly, everyone else at this table, are not old enough to remember what I'm about to tell you. The Raiders were one of the great franchises in the sport for a long time. John Madden and Ken Stabler and Cliff Branch and all the Otis Sistrunk. I mean, that was a team. Just win, baby. That was and is a legendary franchise at a time when the NFL became what the NFL is. And the reason you don't know that is because if you are under the age of 50, they've been a laughingstock basically your whole life. And this just continues, Swagu. It's so frustrating for me to watch. Since Al Davis died and Mark Davis took over the team, this is now the 8th person who will be their coach in 12 years. 8 people have been the head coach of that team in 12 seasons. Marcus, that is the express train to dysfunction and having no chance.
You're 100% right, G. And the other part of the express train is that you need to change your habits, right? We all know what they say about insanity, right? So here's the thing. If I could give the Raiders some advice, I don't want to give an analysis. If I could talk to Mark Davis, get him for 10 minutes in a room.
He's watching.
I say, Mark, one thing first, slow down. Right? When you get in this process, slow down, right? Identify as well. Let's say this too. I've been to that stadium. I've been around. They got a lot of good things going in Vegas. It's a lot of beautiful things there that if you get the right guy in there, and give him time, you can build something really, really special in Vegas. It's things going on around Vegas as well that you could benefit from as a football team. So that's the thing that I want to say about where they are when it comes to cachet and the alluring. On the hiring process with a coach, man, slow down. Talk to these players. Have conversations with guys in that locker room that's been in this league for a while. Have conversations with the guys that you think, if you have them in the building, are going to be pillars for your organization. This is how the really good teams do it.